All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites from GMS Charlotte. First and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth well. And salutations to the the elect out there, the 1/3 and 144,000, and the confusion of faces out there around the four corners of the earth. Shalom to y'all.
Shalom.
Yeah, man, we just getting into just a simple lesson just to, keep you on track, just basically in prophecy. And it's a lot of things going on out right now, with the government shutdown thing, they closed the government shutdown, then they reopened it back up, but in 2 more weeks they're gonna close it again. So that lets you know that this place don't really have no money to keep this government keep the government running, and it's a lot of things in that domino effect that really gonna affect America at the end of the day. And just basically just getting into prophecy, World War III, the RFID chip, they're making it real mandatory out here, man. It's not even optional to according to some articles out there, different articles and stuff out there. It's not even optional no more. So yeah, we just gonna get into some scriptures right now.
This is Matthew's chapter 12, verse 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
Now, we all know that's not really talking about it's talking about the spiritual demon Satan, but it's really talking about the physical form, really, and that's basically Esau. And Esau is a counterpart of Satan in the physical form, because the things they do, they are the son of the wicked. They're wicked. They are put on this earth to do wicked. If you don't believe it, just look at their track record. Look at all the histories of the Edomites out there, man. And basically, the kingdom is not gonna last, because you got different governments and different legislations against other governments and different legislations in different states, and even the big governments, in DC and stuff like that, and to the lower governments in all different types of states. And it's not gonna last, because for one, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai got it set up for Israel to reign, man. We're not gonna be in this predicament forever. We're not gonna be at the bottom. We're not gonna be cursed, man. We're a blessed nation. We're the nation of the Most High Himself, and like I said, He's not gonna curse us for long.
Kind of all the brother was saying. Now you got the government coming against each other, man. You got the senator against the Congress, and Democrats versus the Republicans now. Everybody on the uproar about Donald Trump, how they want to impeach him, saying he's not fit to run America, saying how Donald Trump is going to lead America into to his destruction. But how the brother saying, the Lord setting up these devils to destroy their own self, man. And I'm gonna bring out a precept. This is Isaiah 19, chapter 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Kind of the Lord said, that swift cloud that Lord is riding upon is the chariots, man. What the world called UFOs. Because when the Lord come back, who the world really called Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, He gonna come back with the waves of the UFOs to come and bring destruction to America, and to deliver 1/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites, man, the elect.
That's right.
So when he come into Egypt, and Egypt represent another code word for America, because America is known as another captivity for the nation of Israel for slavery. Egypt go back to slavery, man. Like the brother say, bondage, man. That's what the Lord called this place, Egypt, man, because it represent bondage, a captivity, our second biggest captivity since Egypt, man. And the Lord, when He come, He gonna bring destruction upon upon America.
And brother, I just want to say this. The Lord said, spiritual Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mhm.
So hey, this shit worse than Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah because it's all in one basically, man. Especially, of course, this homosexual bullshit and other dumb shit. But go ahead.
Isaiah 19 verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And they're talking about America now because back in the ancient days, the Egyptians, they wasn't against each other, man.
Con.
They always, been one government over the nation of Israel, man, and ruling over the whole, earth during that time when they've been in their power.
Con.
They wasn't going against each other. So this got to be talking about the modern day Egypt, talking about America, man.
That's right.
The Egyptians against Egyptians mean you so-called white people, Edom against Edom, man.
Con.
Just like how the scripture saying, in Matthew 12, Satan against Satan. Because the Lord got it set up that y'all going to come against each other.
Con.
And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst of thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, to the wizards. So the Lord bringing this place down, man. You having y'all government, the United States, America fighting against each other. You got the Russians against the America, because the Russians over there, they so-called white people. They also, they going against each other, but they also the same people too.
Con.
Like they also
Kingdoms
like
against kingdoms, basically.
Yeah, like NATO against America, the European against America. The Lord, having you Edomites divided against each other, fighting against each other, man.
Con.
So that what the Lord say, y'all gonna fail, man. And he destroying that council, man. Meaning y'all plans that y'all got set, so that y'all not to the point y'all gotta go, trying to go after y'all idols, y'all gods, basically, Satan, and praise Satan and ask Satan, for help. Well, the Lord already set up Satan to come against y'all, man, because Satan worked for the Most High, man.
Con. Want me to get that Zephaniah? Or do you want me to get next?
Yeah, get that. You can get this Zephaniah.
All right, Con. This is basically just going into just the prophecy of the ports getting cut off. Basically, the prophecy of famine, because a famine is going to come to the land of America, and a lot of pestilence and diseases going to come here. And with the famine coming here, it start off with them merchants and them ships that they do business with China. And China already down. They basically fuck with North Korea. They joining forces with North Korea. And I'm gonna just get to the scriptures. This is Zephaniah chapter 1. We want me to start at verse 1,
verse 11.
Verse 11. I'm gonna start at verse 10. And verse 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. Verse 11. Howl ye inhabitants of Maktish, for all the merchant people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off.
So the Lord said, how mean the cry, man, because once this dollar crash, man, like the brother saying, ain't gonna be no more business for America, man. They gonna be cutting off all these merchandise that come in, like how, from China, Japan, from Europe, wherever they, get their merchandise from, man. When the Lord set up that this place, the economy crash, man, they ain't gonna be able to, make business no more. So it's gonna be, like I say, gonna be a lack of food. They're gonna be cutting off the water system. And the next step they're gonna do is implement this RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, man.
You want me to get another precept in that same script? I mean,
get Revelation
18.
No, Revelation 13 and 9 real quick. 13 and 16.
Okay. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. Salakia. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
The scripture say he represent this kingdom, man, the kingdom of Esau, Edom. Basically the Illuminati, man, the Rothschild, the super rich bankers that control the whole world, man. They control America, you know. They control the other finance, you know, dollars, the money system for all these other countries, you know. Cause now that big thing now is America dollar is falling, and they're gonna trying to put the Chinese dollar, the yen, as the number one currency of the world. But the Lord already gonna have it set up that it's gonna be the RFID chip, man, not no Bitcoin or any other, you know, bricks that the Russians and, you know, Iranians and all of them come together to make their own banking system. You know, the super rich gonna make it to the point that they're gonna be the RFID chip is gonna be the next currency, and those that don't have it, basically they're gonna be cut off, man, from living, man. You won't be able to, you know, buy or sell. Won't be able to, you know, get land or food, water, clothing. You know, your little what you call it, necessities like the internet and all that. You won't be able to, you know, get gas for your cars. You know, so basically, man, that's gonna be the next way of living. Well, not knowing whoever take the mark of the beast, the RFID chip gonna be destroyed by the nuclear missiles, man.
That's right. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
So the mark in the Greek, I think it mean karab, mean the cut or the incision,
Insert.
The insert, man, and that's what they're gonna do with that RFID chip or any type of other microchip besides the RFID chip, you know, because all of it the mark of the beast, man. The stamp, or they're still taking a mark. They put this like a stamp on your forehead or your right hand or even on your left hand, man. Cause you're still taking the mark of the beast, and the beast represent the Roman Empire and with the NATO, the European system, man.
I get a precept for that. If, you know, basically, if you take that chip, man, you dead. You know, you're gonna die through nuclear fire, most likely. And I just want to get a precept. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. No, Salakia. Yeah, chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherein the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths. Basically, man, the only element that can really do that is nuclear fire. And matter of fact, you want to get Isaiah 9?
Yeah, cause like the brother said, basically that nuclear fire, man, once they conquer, cause World War III is gonna be the end of all wars, man. Cause then when the missiles gonna take place at it, you know, in this up and coming World War III, you know, so you know, I'm gonna get into the, you know, scripture precept to back the brother up. This is on Isaiah 9 and verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. So, you know, back then in ancient days when you had wars, man, there wasn't no tanks or no guns, no missiles, airplanes, fighter jets, you know, Navy ships shooting, you know, it got missiles and stuff. Back then, man, it was all, you know, about hand-to-hand combat, man.
That's
up close and personal, man, with swords and, you know, shields, bucklers, axe, knives, spears. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So Isaiah saying, this war gonna be with fuel and fire. I mean, they represent no nuclear missiles, man. That gonna take place. They're gonna destroy America and different parts of the earth, other nations that on the earth.
And that's what Isaiah saw in his account. I got a precept. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, which means righteous anger. Even all my fury, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And basically, man, that's just nuclear missiles, man. This is the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai movie. That's why it's best to wait upon him, because you can't do it on your own will. We don't have the power, or we don't even have the thought to even think about doing it on our own will, man. We'll be destroyed quick, like, especially with Esau and this new technology, man. Like, shit don't make no sense, man. I know it got to be the higher supreme being that a lot of people don't believe in, and I say fuck them and they gonna die. But he's controlling everything. The people, Esau, like prophecy. That's why it was written, man. He tell his prophets to write it before, prophesy, to say before it happens. Basically, man, it's going to happen.
Kind of the Lord say, wait upon him till he gather the nations, to pour upon them his fierce anger. And the way he gonna do that, man, when this third world war pop off, he gonna gather all them nations over there in the Middle East, and bring a great war, man. I'm got a quick precept. This is Joel 3, and starting off at verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, and wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. So you see that now, man. You starting to see, North Korea and that practicing their nuclear missiles. Iran, Pakistan. All these weak nations that once America was bullying and looked down upon, man. Now they got the same technology as America, man, when it comes to the nuclear missiles, man. And that what making America, putting them in a, especially Donald Trump, in a difficult situation on what decisions he got to make, to come against these nations, man. Not knowing that the Lord is the one that giving these nations the spirit and the spiritual strength to come together physically to bring destruction upon America, man.
That's right.
So Donald Trump, like you said, he want to make America great again, but the scriptures already got it set up that the Most High gonna have these other nations to destroy America, man. Verse 11. Assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, gather yourself together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat, mean the Most High judgment. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So, the Lord said, when you look into the valley of Jehoshaphat, that's over there in the Middle East, man. Where the World War III going to take place, man. Over there in the areas, like Iraq, over there Syria, Iran, Pakistan, Afghanistan. That's why there's so much war going on over there, man. Because the Lord going to gather all these nations, the Chinese nation, the American nation, all these Russian troops. They gathered on there so they can, fight amongst each other, man, and destroy each other. And while they do that, man, the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna come back to intervene and bring those nation down, man, with his army, man.
Quick precept. Malachi verse 4 and 1. Just prophecy going into the nuclear destruction. For behold, the day cometh, that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua of hosts, that it shall lead them neither root nor branch. Con, man, it's just, hey, that sounds like nuclear fire to me, man, because a nuke, ICBM, man, them things are very dangerous, man. I'm telling you, they do a lot of damage. They like for real. And it was crazy because like I seen a video about they got different ICBM missiles that can reach different like distances and radius and how much it can cover and stuff like that. So even they probably testing off they small little ones, you feel me? But hey, they really got them big ones, man, ready to aim for America, because the Lord got it set up. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man.
Yeah, that's the land that the Lord talking about when honestly they're gonna burn out the oven, man. You get that what the scripture? Amos 9. I'm gonna get this one real quick. This is Zephaniah 1 and verse 2. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, say Yahweh. I will consume man and beast, and I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea, and the stumbling blocks with the wicked, and I will cut off man from off the land, say Yahweh. So the Lord said he can consume, he gonna destroy the whole land, man. And that land is talking about America, man.
Con.
Man and beast, man.
Con.
And all the fishes, you know, anything that's over here, any living thing that's over here in America will be destroyed, man.
And it's crazy because the beasts and the fishes, man, they did their part. They just you know, doing as they were supposed to do as the Most High set them up, man. Hell, even the Most High gonna have to destroy them because how fucked up and how polluted this shit is, man. To be for real. Like the tap water, that shit polluted, man. Shit filled with all type of parasites and just different drugs. All it's fucking tap water. We need water, man. And they motherfuckers drugging us through the water and through the food and everything. And then the ocean fucked up. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, the Lord really gonna have to do a good cleansing. You say Amos
9 and 8.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and them eyes are the angels, because the angels are around about. They everywhere. They the one that basically give the message to like Yahweh Shai. Basically, they deliver the messages and see basically what's going on in this wicked kingdom. And I will destroy it. I'm gonna start over. This is Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, which is America, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And that's that remnant, that's that 1/3, the elect, because the Lord gonna save the elect of Israel, the ones that have faith in his son, mainly, man, have faith in Yahweh Shai. Like, yeah, it's beautiful.
You know, the Lord said he's gonna, you know, not like say utterly destroy Israel. That 144,000, the 1/3 gonna be delivered, man. But the rest of you Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, the Lord gonna cut y'all off because y'all not, you know, sighing and crying. You know, y'all not gonna come back to the Lord, even though the Lord got his men out there on the highways and byways, man. The prophets telling you the truth, man. Starting off from our elders and apostles, a great millstone, man. The Akim, you know, the brothers on down, man. We out there putting up videos, you know, warning our people about about to come, but they not taking heed, man. So since y'all rejected the Lord, man, like the Lord said, man, he gonna reject y'all, man, and only gonna deliver the ones that believe on him and, you know, doing this work, man.
And to be honest, I see why the apostles and them say there's no excuse, because even if you in a town and you like watching a camp for the meantime, or you're not part of a camp, there's still other brothers out there that have a lot of edification, man, that's getting the news a little bit more quicker than other brothers. Like, that's why it's best to be like really how they circumspect. You got to really like observe. Like, it's like I said, it's a lot out there, man.
Yeah, the 2/3 of our people, man, they sleep, man. They're not awake to the fact the Israelites. They're not in the know about World War III or the collapse of the dollar that's about to take place. You know, they don't know about the martial law troops that's about to be in the cities of America, man.
That's right. I got a precept to back you up. This going to the 1/3 and the 2/3, and that's how you know biblical. There is a 1/3 that's going to be saved, and a 2/3 that's going to be destroyed. This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein. Verse 9. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is my power.
So when the Lord said He's gonna bring the 1/3 through the fire, man, represent the different afflictions,
the trials
of tribulation that gonna take place, and ultimately no nuclear missiles, man. Cause when by the time those missiles touch down, they're already gonna be fire on the earth. That was Lord Yahweh Shah said what it would be. Well, if I come to bring fire on the earth, and they already be kindled, man. So Lord gonna bring His man through that fire, through them trials of tribulation, ultimately by delivering them, by the ways of the UFOs, man, the chariots, man. But He said He gonna lead the 2/3 therein, man. I mean, they're gonna get caught up into the fire, man. The judgments and the trials and tribulation, and ultimately the nuclear missiles that gonna destroy America, man. Or wherever they at on the earth, man. The Lord gonna destroy 2/3 of our people, man.
That's right. That was it. That's all I had on that.
I'm to get Romans 13 and 11.
Okay. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that it is Salakia. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
So the Lord said, man, knowing the time, man, it's high time to wake out of sleep. It's time to get your mindset out of the ways of America, man, thinking that America will continue going on, man. Because the time that we living in, man, our salvation is nearer than what people believe, man. People put off the day of the Lord thinking that it's gonna be another 100 years or 1,000 years from now, and they ain't gonna see the day of the Lord, because they really don't want to face the judgment, man. Cause they don't want to get right with the Lord, man. Because they know if the Lord come back, say that the Lord come back tomorrow, man, the people know that they ain't right. They're gonna be destroyed, man.
That's right.
That's why they want to put the day of the Lord also. They won't have to face, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua judgment. But the Lord gonna come back soon, because He gonna catch these people slipping, man.
That's right.
Not the day that they don't know. Because that's what the Lord said He gonna come back as a
thief in the
night, man. Because these people, they ain't worrying about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. They want to continue on doing all their wickedness, man. Eat their abominable food, celebrate these false holidays, man. Living their lives up in this foulness that taking place, man. So the Lord gonna telling His elect, man, it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. Those that are awake, man, keep pushing the truth, keep believing in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua,
That's right.
So he can, deliver us, because we know what time we living in, man. Because we see the prophecies, man.
That's
that
right.
Yahweh Shah, give to us through the Spirit, man, and give it to His men on the earth, man.
Come
on. Let me get that scripture when it say this is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel not had attained which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest was blinded. So only the elect going to attain the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. And the rest of you Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, you Israelites, y'all gonna be blinded, man.
That's
why y'all believe in Christianity or Roman Catholic, Egyptology, thinking that the black woman God, or thinking that the false idol is gonna deliver y'all, man. But the elect, have attained it, man. We praying that we part of that number, man. Cause the Lord gave us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that we know who the true power is, and knowing what His whole mindset is, to destroy America and put Israel back on top, man.
That's right.
And to put these other nations, these heathen nations, like the so-called white man, Chinese, Japanese, Africans, all you heathens, in the slavery, man. But that was part y'all gonna take place in the kingdom of heaven, man. Y'all not gonna be ruling with us, man, or equal with us, man. The Lord set us up way above y'all, man.
And I got a precept basically on that one, man. This is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15. And this is talking about the heathen nations. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Verse 16, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. Verse 17, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing. Vanity.
The Lord said the other nation, man, especially the so-called white man. The Lord created you to be so He can reject you, man. So these people, these Christians, or these so-called Christians that calling themselves believing in the Bible, man, saying that the so-called white man, which is the Edomites, saying that they gonna make it, man. The Lord already say that they ain't gonna make it, man. They was rejected, man. And these other heathen nations also, man. Cause Lord only care for the nation Israel, man. You can get that on Deuteronomy
7. Which one?
Get 32 and 7. I'm trying to look for that other one.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7. Verse 7. Remember the days of old concerning the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee. When the Most High Yahweh divided the nations their heritage, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Verse 9. For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
So the Lord portion is you Negroes, Latino, Native American, man.
Israel,
man. No other nation, man. So like I've been saying, man, the Lord said He divided the nation of Adams, and all the people on the earth come from Adam, man. Even they came from the Shem, Ham, or Japheth. And the Lord and even out of Japheth, man, the chosen people that came out of Japheth was just Jacob, Israel, Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. The Lord the chosen, man, not the Arabs, not the Chinese, Japanese, not the white man, not the East Indians or the Syrians. The Lord only chose the nation of Israel, man.
Got another precept. This is in the Apocrypha. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, And basically, you know, Adam, that's in going into reincarnation, that's Yahweh Shai, man. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. Israel is that chosen bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because thou madest the world for our sakes, Israel's sake. As for the other people, the other nations, which also came of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but be like unto spittle, which is spit, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So you people, especially you Israelite camps or you so-called Christian that know about the Israelites saying that, you know, the white man gonna be saved and be delivered, man. You going against what the Lord already set up, man. You can't change the mind of the Lord, man. All the other nations, with Esau and the other nations ain't gonna be delivered, man. They ain't gonna be saved, man. 2/3 of his own people gonna be destroyed. So how they look like the Lord gonna deliver the heathens, where he gonna destroy 2/3 of his own people, man? You know, the Lord God already got to set that Jacob is his portion, man. His chosen people, man. I'm gonna get one more scripture. This is Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Lord says he set the nation of Israel a special people unto himself, man. And he also set us up above all nations, man. So ain't gonna be no equal quality, man. You know, the Lord set us up over these nations, man. When you look at the Negro, Latino, Native American, man, physically and spiritually, we is stronger than the other nations. The only thing that stops us, the curses, man, that the Lord put on us, man. And even at our lower state, we still better than these heathen nations, man. We the best, you know, athletes, actors, singers, businessmen. Only thing about the curses just, you know, get us, man. We invented down there everything that's on the earth, man. One thing that the so-called white people took it from us and try to make it seem like it's days, man. But the Lord gonna reverse it when he take these curses off us and put it on our enemies, man. And you're gonna really see how blessed that the Lord make the Negroes, Latino, Native American, man, Israel, man.
That's right, man.
You know, so basically, man, you know, that end of our lesson, man, you know, praying that this lesson be edifying, man. You know, brothers out there just keep fighting, man, keep pushing, man, because we almost at the end of this thing, man.
Stay in the faith.
Man, so, you know, once again, we're going to start off, you know, we're going to finish, you know, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well, teaching the truth and the doctrine. And shalom to the Akim, the brothers that's on the highways and byways in the ministry. And shalom.
Shalom.